and welcome back to the Colour Cave, where we like to play with art stuff. My name is Jem, and today we're going to have a slightly conversational video. I'm going to catch it up with all the behind the scenes stuff that goes on here in the cave, and of course, most importantly, we're going to announce the winners of the 5,000 subscriber giveaway, which I'm really excited about because, not to blow my own trumpet, but they're pretty good prizes. So best of luck to you all, and we'll get to that later on. The first thing I want to talk about is something that is potentially quite exciting. It's not definite, but potentially. As I live in Scotland, which is a part of the UK, but we have a devolved government, so we have our own parliament, that kind of thing. They have decided to offer a grant scheme to people in Scotland who are not included in the fibre optic rollout that has basically been planned for like the last few years. So the idea behind this scheme is that they want everyone in Scotland to have access to super fast broadband by, I think it's the end of 2023. There are areas where this is more difficult than others. I live in one of those areas. I live in a farm out in the middle of nowhere, and basically nobody cares whether I've got internet or not. Obviously the implications on that for me having a YouTube channel is quite significant, and they have just released a grant scheme to help people like me get faster broadband speeds. Now, just to put you in the picture, I have to work with, on a daily basis, speeds of around 3 to 7 meg, which is slow. It's like old ADSL slow. So when it comes to uploading videos and that kind of thing, I really have to try and work around that, and it's not easy. I've had a consultant out to see me, and potentially we have the ability to get much faster broadband. Now, why am I telling you this? Aside from making my life a lot easier when it comes to actually filming videos and getting them up onto YouTube, which is of course the most important thing, it opens up some doors as well. One of the things I would really like to do is I would like to do a little bit of live streaming. The channel is not going to turn into a live stream channel. That's not the idea at all. But I think live streaming is a really nice way to connect with you guys. And I've always said I like to foster this sort of community feel within the Colour Cave, and obviously within the art community as well. And I feel it's a really good way to connect with you guys a lot better as well. So that is the main thing, and it's probably the most exciting thing because it's something that I would do maybe once a month or something like that, and we could just kick back and chill out and maybe do an hour of colouring and then an hour of painting or something like that. If that's something that you would like to see, or you're a person that likes live streams, I would appreciate any comments at all down below on that, because it's something that I would like a wee bit of feedback on. I know some people aren't keen on live streams, and other people who feel like they want to connect with other people in a community think that it's absolutely great. So I am super excited about that. I don't know whether technically it's going to be possible or not yet. I have been approved for the grant itself, but it's the actual technical possibilities and the physical possibilities of how they are going to set something up so that we get better internet. So I will keep you updated. That I'll probably update about that over on the website. This is the link to the website. So if you want to keep up with that, if you're excited about live streaming, then you can go there, and I'll put it in the little news section where I write the blogs. The next thing that again, I'm getting really good at sort of blending these things together. The next thing is just talking about the website. You will notice that the title on the website is quite different from the rest of the branding, I hate that word, so to speak. And you will see little changes coming up on the channel. Some of them I've made already, and it's just basically so that everything looks the same. You'll notice those popping up here and there just over the course of the next couple of weeks as I try and bring everything together, and I'm going to give the website a little bit of a facelift as well. I designed the website myself. I'm not a web designer. I know I'm not very good at it, but it works. It does work. And I just want a more sort of cohesive feel, and I feel as an artist that's something that I should really be paying attention to if I'm going to have a website and a YouTube channel. So you'll see those slick changes coming on just gradually over time, but it's not really affecting anything. The other thing about the website as well, for those of you that have an eagle eye and have checked into the website over the last little while, you will notice a rather suspicious little icon that has come up when you actually hit the landing page, and that is of a shopping basket. We are finally at the stage where we have been able to get the stash shop up and running. So this is going to take over from the cave stash on eBay. It was always my intention to migrate everything to the website eventually, but setting up e-commerce on a website is not the most straightforward thing. So I have beta tested it. I've had people buying things left, right and centre and doing all sorts of awkward stuff just to see what's going to happen. So if you head over to the website now, you will find if you click the little icon that says Stash Shop in the top right hand corner, or if you're on a mobile device, click your three little lines and pick it from the menu. That will take you to where all of the artworks and prints that are up for sale, but also the used art supplies as well that were previously on the eBay stash. In terms of the mechanics of how the stash shop is going to operate, rather than putting a huge glut of items up all at the same time and then everyone frantically trying to see if they want something, get something before it disappears, when I have items that I want to add to the stash shop, and when I say items I mean used art supplies, I'll just be putting them up in a trickle as I go along, you know, as I get my subscription boxes in after birthdays, Christmases, that kind of thing. I do keep my art supplies to a manageable level in the cave at all times because I don't like things sitting not getting used, and also there is a limitation on space eventually of how much I can actually store. So that will be a sort of gradual ongoing process. So again, if you're in the market for some cheap art supplies, the prices and things are going to still be reasonable. I'm still going to keep that same sort of framework that I had over on eBay, but they're just going to be there in dribs and drabs, so you can check back regularly and see if there's anything that you would like. Now what that means is, in terms of creating our stash videos, the stash series on the channel will still run, and if you go down into the description of any one of the videos, right down at the bottom after a lot of information, there's a little line that tells you how much money is in the cave stash. So what I'm going to do is, because we're doing this more on a regular basis rather than just these big groups of items, I am going to set a limit on that at £50. So once we have £50 in the cave stash, then that's when we'll start up the voting for what kind of video you guys want. Right now, as of filming this, I think there's £43 in it, so we'll be due another one soon as a few more things have been sold over on the stash shop on the website. I think it's a good way to do it. I like to keep things relatively transparent with you guys. Obviously, when I sell things, whether it's prints or whether it's my used art supplies, there is a proportion of that cash that has to go towards the sort of admin side of things. So for example, I have PayPal fees that I've got to cover, and I also have fees now from the e-commerce widget that's actually embedded in the website, so that has to come from somewhere. Also, I have to cover postage and packaging and getting to a post office to send these items out, so there is a slight proportion of the money that is going to have to be set to the side, but that's not anything unusual. That's what I was doing before, so that's not going to change either. So I'm hoping it's going to work, and for anybody that does purchase anything, obviously there is going to be a sort of teething period, and I may come across issues, but all of you know that if you're going to go and buy something from the shop, there is a link to be able to contact me on the website, but you guys know you can get a hold of me 1,000,001 different ways if there's been an error or something's happened. So I would appreciate your cooperation with this, because I have worked very, very, very hard in trying to get this up and running, and it's kind of like my baby, and I want to make sure that it's right. Hopefully everything will be wonderful and everybody can buy things and it'll all go really smoothly. Yeah, right, who am I kidding? I did mention a while ago that I was going to launch my first competition. Due to the other things that are going on with internet and that kind of stuff, I've put that on the back burner for a little while, and it is still going to happen, but just not right now. I think we need to deal with the stash shop and the internet situation and a few other things, and I really want to have time to focus on this. So the competition will be happening, but it's not going to happen until the new year now, so I'm sorry, but that will give you something to look forward to into the new year, hopefully. The other thing that I wanted to mention just before we talk about the 5,000 subscriber giveaway, obviously we have another sort of influx of subscribers since I did the last update video, and these guys don't know the things that you sort of longer timers know. And there was something that popped up the other day and I just felt it was worth mentioning. One of my serial commenters had made a comment about my painting and the fact that they didn't really like it. And someone else who is a newer subscriber sort of jumped into the comment section and said, oh, do you know how hurtful something like that can be? It's just something I wanted to kind of like stress out to you guys, and I do say it quite a lot. Number one, I always ask for your opinion. It's something I've always done. I'm interested to hear what you think of the art, or you know, maybe a part that you thought could be better, or a part that you just didn't like because of X, Y, and Z. I will never, ever, ever, ever be offended or upset by anybody that makes a constructive comment and expresses their own opinion. As long as it's not abusive or just outright nasty, I am perfectly happy for you to place negative opinions and comments in the comments section. That's how we generate discussion. It's how we learn things, and for me, ultimately, it's how I improve my art. So please do not ever be frightened. See if you don't like something that I've drawn or painted, don't be scared not to comment. Comment and tell me why you didn't like it, or what you'd have preferred to have seen, because that's all part and parcel of learning, and I'm here to learn. That was like one of the main things when I started the channel. I was like, I just want to learn. If I can share it with others and they can learn along with me, then that's absolutely amazing. So it's a big learning experience for all of us. But I also want to say thank you to the person that actually jumped in to defend me, so to speak. They were doing it from a place of good intentions. And I think that it's nice that there's people out there like you guys that will look after each other and watch out for each other, especially on the internet, when, you know, things like comment sections can get pretty nasty and, you know, things can go south really quickly. So I want to thank you for that. But in terms of expressing opinions, the comment section in the Colour Cave is a safe place for you to express your opinions. And I think that generally the internet has made everybody very cautious and very sensitive, and probably a bit oversensitive to the way things are said, and they can be misconstrued because they're written in text. And I don't want anyone to feel like they have to tiptoe, but by the same token, keep it respectful, be nice to each other, and most of all, have fun. So yeah, I feel quite strongly about that, which is why I wanted to talk about it. Okay, let's get on to the fun stuff now. Let's talk about our 5,000 subscriber giveaway, which has been my favourite giveaway so far, because I know that some of the items are hard to get hold of. Elo, I'm looking at you. We've had lots and lots of entries, and I must have sat and chuckled for about 20 minutes on more than one occasion when I was reading through your comments and obviously putting you into the draw. Now, as mentioned, this will probably be the last time, in fact not probably, this is the last time that I've done this the old-fashioned way. I have all of your names in these baskets. I've sat and written them out by hand, just as I've been reading out your comments. This is the artful one, by the way. I had to change out the jar because the jar was too small. And it's really nice because it's an opportunity for me to get to know you guys as well. You know, I start to recognise screen names that I've seen pop up in the comments, and I'm like, oh, I know who that is. So that's the reason I've been doing it, but obviously we're just getting to a size now where it's taking up a wee bit too much time. So I want you to relish this and enjoy it because it's going to be the last time. I am also impressed by your wit and your general entertaining comments. I've had really, really good chuckles with this. I wanted to read a few of my favourites out and just give these people a shout out just for taking the time to sort of engage and, you know, have a little bit of fun with this. Yeah, there was a lot of you that picked up on the elo joke. Yeah, it was funny like the first twice, but sorry. One of my favourites, there was two people that wrote me a poem of all things. So I would just like to read this one out. Now this one is from Marinka van der Zee. When I found your channel a while ago with a blanket and some coffee, I curled. It was then when I saw your colouring books became worlds within worlds. Now it's been a while and you gave me a sparkle because you learned me lots of tools that now make me incredibly artful. And when I didn't know for sure what I wanted to do, I grabbed a video and watched it, even when it was just a review. I want to thank you for our wonderful time together because through some hardships, you made me feel a lot better. And also a massive congratulations out of the bottom of my heart. May the channel grow even bigger because I love to take part in your channel and future art. That's amazing. That's like one of my favourites, like absolutely brilliant. So thank you, Marinka, for that. I really, really enjoyed that. One of my other favourite comments comes from Melissa McCardle. And yeah, I'd like to be more artful than fartful. 10 cave points to you, Melissa. I think I already gave you cave points actually, didn't I? No, I didn't. 10 cave points to you, Melissa. Right, anyway, let's get on with it. I'm just sitting here scrolling through, watching, like, looking at all the funny comments. So, we are going to start... Get my announcer's voice on. I have my hat, and I always pull names out of a hat. So this is my black stretchy beanie hat. This is one of my favourites. I can wear it all the time in the winter. So we're going to be putting everything in there, and I like it because it's really big, so we should manage to fit everyone in. So I would like to start with the Worlds Within Worlds giveaway. So that is the Kirby Rosanna's colouring book, because that was open to absolutely everybody everywhere in the world. So I am just going to dump all of these inside the hat. Try not to drop any on the floor. Okay, good. Oh, and I'm going to give these a really good rumble round. Jock's got really excited down beside me on the floor because he can hear paper and he likes to tear up paper. He's just wagging his tail now. Right, okay. No, Jock, sit down. Right, I've got one. This one, it's this one, it's this one. Okay, the winner of the Kirby Rosanna's Worlds Within Worlds adult colouring book is Tracy Bates. Tracy, congratulations, you are our winner. I would like you to drop me an email at this address so that we can get your prize sent out to you. Well done and congratulations, I'm so pleased for you and I hope you're going to enjoy it. Okie dokie, oh, 1 down, 2 to go. Next up, we're going to do the draw for the Artful subscription box, and that was open to everyone outside of the UK. I've had a huge amount of entries for this, so I'm just going to tip them all into the hat. Get in there. Oh, there's so many. Oh, I've dropped one, hang on. Everybody fair and square, right, so we'll give those a rumble about as well. Right, here we go, 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 who have we got, who have we got, who have we got? We've got this one, this one. Okay, the winner of the Artful box, which is the Jack the Bear box, is Megan Woodland. Congratulations, you are now the proud owner of an Artful Jack the Bear subscription box. And if you could also please contact me at this email address, that would be lovely, and we'll get everything organised and we can get your box sent out to you. And last but certainly not least, this particular giveaway holds a special place in my heart because I literally did the most ridiculous thing to get a hold of these ELO sketchbooks. So I understand how difficult it is for someone in the UK to get one of these sketchbooks. So here are all the entries for the ELO sketchbook. And this was open to UK residents only. So I'll stick them all in and hopefully I can make someone really happy by giving them an ELO sketchbook because they're amazing sketchbooks. Right, okay, I think we're mixed. Oh. This one, this one, this one. Okay. And the winner is Wendy N UK, or is that Wendy Nook? Wendy N UK. Anyway, congratulations, Wendy. Why is this not auto-focusing? There you are. Congratulations, Wendy. You're now the proud owner of an ELO sketchbook, and I truly hope that you enjoy it because I very much enjoyed mine. Alright everyone, well done to our winners. I want to thank you all so much for participating, giving me a really good giggle with your comments because it's my favourite thing, and also just for really fostering that cave community because that is what we are all about. So I hope that you will see me back in the cave on Thursday for another video and we'll get back to our normal art stuff. Thanks very much for watching everyone and we'll see you next time. Bye for now.